Hey Cancerians, how are you doing? This is your June love reading, June 2019, where we look at how your partner feels and how you feel about them, what's happened in the past to lead up to this moment, what the motivations are for each of you in this relationship, so what you're both looking to get out of it, and how you both see things going, or what your intentions are, or what you're very focused on to bring about a success in the relationship. I'll also be using the Mirror Love Oracle deck and the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to get some more spiritual messages for us, so we can connect a bit more, I guess, to the astral plane or fifth dimension, as they say, and see what's going on there with regards to your relationship. This is for you, a Cancer Moon, Sun, Rising, Descendant, or Venus. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you so wish to do so. I'll welcome you to do that. I'll go ahead and get started. So we have got the Knight of Pentacles here as your overall energy. So this month it looks like there'll be a lot of planning and a lot of talking and a little bit of doing. So there'll be patience required this month. You may need to slow the pace down this month as well. You may need to develop your vision for the future before taking action, and also decide on what actions you're going to take. So you may need to plan your next 10 steps before doing anything, and that's what the Knight of Pentacles is about. It's about slowing down and really taking stock of where you're coming from and where you're going, and making the appropriate decisions that going forward. So that's the overall energy for the month. It could also be that you're very focused on an earth sign. It could be that you are interested in a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus person. And maybe they're just taking long to catch up with you. Or maybe you're just dealing with someone that's very slow paced in their approach to love, or isn't taking any action. Okay. But this is your advice that even though things are slow, they're still moving forward. Okay, and that's what the Knight of Pentacles is a reminder for. So, things are still moving forward. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles for how you currently feel. You're obviously looking for a new start. We've got actually 3 aces that have come out. The only ace that hasn't come out yet is the Ace of Cups. Okay, but we've got every other ace has come out, so I definitely feel that there is a new beginning here for you, and it's definitely one that has longevity, has a long-term view, which really does reiterate what the Knight of Pentacles message really says. It's this long-term vision for a new path to be struck in your life, and with regards to this relationship, it could be about a commitment, it could be about an engagement as well. It could be about buying a home together or making plans for such things, moving in together. This is a very solid start, so this would definitely be giving each other actual titles, like you're actually my boyfriend, or you're actually my girlfriend, or you're actually my better half. Your Facebook statuses will definitely be changed, to say you're now in a relationship. Not like I do that, but just as an example. So, actually, I would do that. I'd let everyone know. But, So it looks as if a new opportunity for a new beginning is at your disposal. So let's see what you do. You could also, again, this could be an earth sign that you're dealing with and you're just feeling really strongly about them. Like you want a new start with them. So yeah, I think you are seeing an earth sign. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands for who you're dealing with. So this person could be acting like an earth sign, but they could really be a fire sign. They could be very slow. Or maybe it's you that's slowing things down. Because with the Ace of Wands, this is probably quite fast paced, and the Seven of Wands is quite, their Wands energy, it's fast, it's fiery, it's passionate. it's creative, it's spontaneous, you know. So this person could be very much like, yeah, I want a new beginning too, but I want it to move fast. I want us to have fun, you know. I want us to possibly even like move the relationship fast, like move into the sexual aspect of the relationship before making that commitment, or at the same time. They just want everything to happen quite quickly. But they may see that you're actually being quite defensive about that, and you're saying, well, no, I need to know that you're on the same page as me, like for the long term. Like, do you have a 5-year plan? Does that include a relationship? What kind of relationship do you want? Are you at a place in your life where you want kids like me, or are you at a place where you don't want kids like me? Whatever. Then that needs to be hashed out. And with the 7 of Wands here, they see that you're quite defensive about that. Like, you're not going to just let anyone. You're not going to start a new beginning with just anyone, even though you do want that. And that's really confirmed here as well with the High Priestess and the Devil card. You could be the High Priestess, you're the good one. You're going to church every Sunday, and this one's creating a satanic church or something. But like very, very opposites in energy. This person's very sensual and sexual and hungry for the physical. Love sex basically, and that's what they like. So it could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. The High Priestess is probably the opposite. She's quite virginal. She probably sees sex and those things as very sacred and very special, and not to just be not to be rushed into. But that doesn't mean the High Priestess doesn't have a very strong sex drive as well. In fact, she probably does, but she just doesn't let anyone come into it. You'd have to really, it has to be on her terms, And this is also the card that relates to, the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio to a degree as well, because of this strong water element to it and the very psychic energy of it. So I feel this is representing you, and this is representing your partner. And they're really, they like sex a lot, and they really want to have sex with you, and they really want to, they're very passionate, and for them, the sexual aspect actually does, I think, confirm that unity, creates that bond, creates that commitment as well with the Devil card. You don't want things to move fast. You want things to be real. You want things to move at a steady pace, so that no corners are cut, and you're really truly both after the same thing. So I think it's you that's slowing things down. So in the past, you had the 10 of Cups with this person. Okay, so this could be a fairly long-term relationship. It could have been about 10 months that have gone past, maybe a year. You guys have been flirting with each other, or getting to know each other, or being together. And it looks as if you guys reached a point of the connection where it was like, okay, so now we've got the 10 cups. Are we going to make this into something solid? So now we're so happy emotionally. We do lots of fun things together, and our families might even know each other, and we're having a really great time. But are we going to be able to make this into something solid? And that's what it seems like it's saying. In fact, a lot of the readings have kind of had this message of it's all fun and everything, and then it's like, okay, but are we going to be something serious now? So I don't know what's going on in June. Was it June is Gemini season? I'm not too sure why that would be happening, but it looks like there's a lot of this fun and then serious, and fun and then serious, and emotional then serious. Like there's a lot of that going on. So yeah. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles for how they saw you in the past. So again, it could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. They saw you as a lot of hard work with the 8 of Pentacles, but worth it. And in fact, it was honorable work, and they may have even liked the fact that you were challenging them as it refined them. It gave them something to focus on. Yeah, and I think they were quite committed to you in the past, and they may have even been very good with money and things like that. So they may have been very generous to you with the King of Pentacles. This person likes to look good in front of people, and in the past they like to be seen to be doing the right thing. That's a very Capricorn energy. Liking to look good in front of people and to be seen to be doing the right thing. And I think this person was committed to you in the past. And I think they were quite the gentleman in a way in the past. So, and that might be why you were so happy, you know, because this person was being a true gentleman and really putting in the work and doing all the right things. And they look good, they smell good, they talk good, you know. They had things going for them. But now it looks like it's like the relationship has moved into a more of a sexual energy. Maybe before that wasn't happening. You know, maybe it was more kind of emotional, you kind of seen each other, you're hanging out, but now it's like they want to progress the relationship. We've got the Ace of Swords here for your motivations. So you want clarity, you want truth. You want to know this person is being honest with you. You're only coming from an honest place. And you're very, very clear on what you want. You're not unsure. You're not like, I don't know. No, you know exactly, like, you want the Ace of Pentacles. You want everything to be above board. You're not afraid to make this person wait a whole decade, if necessary, to get things straight and in line as you see fit, you know. So you know exactly what you want, and you're not mincing your words about it either. You may not be coming out with it, but if they were to ask you, you give them quite a straight answer as to what it is that you will and won't tolerate in your long-term relationships. But more so, I feel like you're just kind of saying, you know, no, this, I want something serious and that's it. Like, or I want this and that's it, whatever it is. Like, you know what you want and you're not really letting anyone talk you out of it. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Star card for your partner's motivations. Okay, so your partner is stressed out, overthinking, because they have a dream, they have a desired outcome, they think it's something that they're not doing or they are doing that's making you not want to be with them, that's keeping you at a distance. So they're really internalizing a lot of this. So they keep kind of beating themselves up, and they see you as very, very beautiful. They may see you as a little bit high maintenance as well. But they see you as incredibly beautiful, very attractive, but also someone who maybe is a little bit out of reach, bit of a dream, slightly detached and very focused on themselves. They see you as someone who's focused on themselves. And maybe even on material things. But this is what motivates them. So it's the challenge, it's the pursuit. Okay, so it's the pursuit of you that keeps them in the game. You know, it's the fact that you aren't easy to get, that you are a bit unattainable. Yes, it stresses them out, but it keeps them in the game. It's like they've had a taste, or now you've put the challenge to them, they're sticking to it now. And they think it's something that they've done. They're like, well, am I not cute enough? Or have I not been nice enough? Or haven't I bought you enough dinners? Or whatever it is that they were doing to be a gentleman. They may feel like, was that not enough? What else do I need to do? And they're telling themselves off. They think it's them, but really, it's not really them. It's because you're very decided on what you want, and you may need to communicate that more with them as well. With the Ace of Swords here, you may need to communicate what you're looking for in a relationship with this person and be really, really clear about it. Like I said, I don't think you may not come out with it. You may not tell them, but if they ask you to say, but maybe you need to actually just say, or start the conversation that might spur this person to ask that question as to what it is exactly that you're looking for. You could be kind of waiting to see what this person does. You could be giving this person space to see what they actually do. Are they in it for the long term? But you're not budging at all. So we've got the Five of Cups for your intentions. So your intentions is to, or how you see it going. Like, you don't really have a lot of faith in the relationship. You think that it's not really going to amount to much. And that it may be unfulfilling emotionally. You may feel like the romance is there, but the actual true connection may not be there. Or you could feel like there's no substance, or it's too superficial. You could feel like this person hasn't got enough to make it move out of its superficial stage. But this person in the past put in a lot of work, but it's like you're not sure. You just want to make sure this person's in it for the long term. Because the romance is good, I think you're happy with that, but you need it to not be superficial. You want there to be more to it. Okay. And you feel like this person maybe isn't going to offer that to you, and that you will have to continue to look for love elsewhere. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Chalices and the Five of Swords. So your partner also is feeling, especially they're in the Nine of Swords, they're beating themselves up about it. They're not feeling very optimistic about how things are going to turn out. They're seeing this quiet period, or they're just seeing the situation as not really going to be fulfilling. They're not going to get what they want from this situation, and they may feel like they need to end the relationship in the near future. With the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords, it's like someone is cutting things out, even though it hurts. Okay, so this person has got a lot of feelings for you. This person's got a lot of feelings for you, and but again, there's something here to do with pride as well. They may be cutting off their nose to spite their face as well. They may feel embarrassed and defeated by you not allowing this relationship to progress at the pace that they want it to. But you want the real thing, and I don't think you're really wanting to waste any time on someone that isn't going to give you the real thing. And this person knows that, and this person's expecting to have to leave because they think that you're not going to see them as worthy, or they're not going to win here. So the only way they can win is by walking away, even though they're upset, even though there's more things that maybe they want to say. But they do get into their head about it. And when they get into their head about it, I think that's when it starts to get a bit messed up. They like the challenge, but sometimes they don't want to be seen to be losing the challenge. But they think they will. They don't think they're really going to get anywhere. Because they do see you as like been unattainable, which is like part of the fun and challenge for them, the fact that they think they can never ever get you. So we've got the Two of Swords for the near future. So you may be making a decision about them in the near future. It could easily be an air sign as well that you're dealing with. You could be making a decision between two people as well, possibly. An earth sign and an air sign. So this card is talks about a truce. It talks about trust. This card anyway. In this deck, it talks about trust and truth and truce. However, this person is a lot wiser. Okay, and his sword is a lot more ready. Yeah, a lot more ready than his. Okay, so this person is always maybe up to something and scheming. Okay, not really a bad thing, but this person will try to gain your trust, and I think that you will you'll take it. But you see this guy here, he's standing back like, yeah, okay, I'll let you in a little bit. Like this guy here, someone's standing back and this guy's like coming forward. I think this is representing your partner and this is you. Probably got a bit more hair. You're a woman. But yeah, so yeah, I feel that you are going to let this person in slowly in order for them to give them an opportunity to build trust with you, but they are trying, they're making that effort. You know, this isn't all just subconscious and just trying to do the right thing. No, this person probably has a plan. This person is thinking about what they need to do. They are the devil energy, so they're very fixed on getting you. They're very fixed on getting you sexually as well. Okay, but for them, I think that sexual thing means commitment. You know, rightly or wrongly, that's what I think it means to them. I think without that, they feel they haven't conquered you, which is that's very. I mean, that's an age-old story, isn't it? A lot of times for men, unfortunately, that they feel they've conquered their woman if they've slept with them, and I feel this person likes that challenge. Okay, so and you will kind of let them in ever so slowly, I think on a friendship level, or you'll let this person in slowly. And I think it's probably based on a lot of the good things that happened in the past. So in the near future, we've got the World card and the Judgment card. Both talk about major endings. The Judgment card also is about someone coming back, though. The World card in the near future, this person could say, do you know what? I've tried everything. I've learnt my lesson as well. This person comes out of this actually. I think you do stand your ground. This is also about not giving in a way, or not making a decision, still seeking more information, and also blocking people out. Really getting them to work at your pace. Yeah. And this person may feel quite defeated by that with the World card, but not in a bad way. It actually makes them stronger. In a sense, it makes them grow up. That's what I really want to say, for want of a better term. It makes them grow up, and they learn major lessons. Okay, so I can't just do that with this person or with women in general. I need to do it this way, you know. And it's a final judgment. They actually probably see themselves and you a lot clearer come the end of the month. You know, they do actually kind of have a bit of a Nine of Nine of Swords moment, where they do actually really look at themselves quite clearly in the mirror and see exactly the role that they've played and what they've done to contribute to this outcome. That all comes out in the wash. They all they have that kind of realization with the World card and the Judgment card, and it does kind of herald a brand new beginning as well, where it is a lot more honest. I do feel as well that this person feels like they are finally getting somewhere with you as well, because of this trust that you're allowing to kind of them to try to build. We have the Knight of Wands as well, which is really about someone who wants to rush in and rush out. Again, there's the sexual energy coming back here. So as they get a bit of confidence, I think, from your responses and your willingness to at least try to build trust or develop a friendship, things like that, they're like, yeah, I'm the man. You know, we've got this guy here with his club, you know, feeling very on top of the world, like, yeah, I slayed the dragon, I'm the man. So this person could be slightly immature. Sorry, I was just laughing. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so we've got clarity coming in, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so this person is in it for the long haul. They are going to keep fighting for this. They do feel like you guys have got a lovely history together. A lot of emotional happiness has happened in the past, which really sets the tone for everything going forward for them. And they're not giving up on this. This is what they're not giving up on as well, is the fact that you guys do have a good friendship. You do have a lot of happy times, happy memories together. Could share family, friends, things like that. I don't know. Some sort of connection is there. And they're going to fight for that. But they're fighting for this again. It's the Wands. They're fighting for it because it's about how they look. There's something about how they look, their reputation. So it's maybe someone that's just a little bit immature. You know, that's why there's like these major growth spurts that are happening as you pace them. And then we've got the Sun card, which is about soulmates as well, and celebration and good times, fun times, holidays, possibly, and clarity. But it does talk about success as well. So in this month, I feel this person is going to get a lot more clearer. Again, like I said, on the role that they're playing and what's really on the table for them. They're going to get clear that maybe this is, a viable relationship, as in a soulmate connection, I guess you could say. Something that is valuable. And they're giving thanks, and they're very much in their element again. I think they feel very grateful for what they have with you towards the end of the month. They're very grateful. Communication is Spirit's advice. Communication. We did say that could be, and that's Spirit's advice, is communication. So you may need to, as I said, talk about the vision you have for your relationships. Maybe with this person. But communication is definitely going to be the thing that would possibly stop this kind of outcome. This isn't the outcome position. This is what you guys are expecting to happen, or what you think might happen, or possibly what you're working towards. Yeah, if there is competition, this person intends to beat out all competition. by any means necessary, by the way. But communication is key for you guys. So yeah, that could help a lot in the situation I mean, what I was going to say is if you communicate and this person is being very manipulative, although I've only seen the Five of Swords, still, if this person is quite manipulative or is kind of more the devil energy where they're so fixated on a particular outcome that they lose reason and sense and they start doing things that are immoral or not putting you first kind of thing, then I would say maybe don't talk too much, but if it's not that case, I think communication could really help and let this person understand where you're coming from and what you want and need. So yeah. Okay, so we've got dating as to what the obstacle is. So maybe you don't want to date this person at the moment. Maybe that's a struggle at the moment. Or maybe the challenge is that you're still, in the past you were dating, and it was great, you had a great time, your friend, like I said, friends, family, is all fun, but it was just dating, and now the challenge is moving it out of the dating phase into something that will change Facebook status. And then we've got true love. For what brings you together? Oh wow, so true love. So this person is just a little bit egotistical, it looks like. All right, and they, I've actually dated a Sagittarius before. I don't think I've dated a Leo, and I was married to an Aries. But my point is that sometimes fire signs can get quite egotistical and very prideful and stubborn. So maybe kind of just dealing with that kind of person. They do not like to lose, especially if it's an Aries. They do not want to lose. You could be dealing with someone like that as well. And I mean, even if they are an earth sign, it could be that they have a strong fire aspect to them. Maybe they're rising or their moon, or they've got a stellium there or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's true love what brings you together. So you maybe both be looking for true love, maybe in just different ways. Okay. So we've got twin flame. For what you're learning. So you are learning through this person still. You are growing as a person still through this relationship or connection that you have. We've got mature man for what they're learning. They're learning about maturing into a person who doesn't need his reputation to uphold his sense of, pride or masculinity. He's learning that. So he's learning how to be a mature man, and you're growing through this as well. And you may also feel this person is making you become a better person, like it's actually refining you as well. And you see them as the young male. So you just see them as young, and you're not taking them seriously. Like you're just like, yeah, okay. You look like you're a bit too flirtatious for me. You like fun a bit too much, and you seem to be really happy being single. Yeah, so this person's learning about their own kind of issues around that, and so you can see it clear as day. And then we've got money for how they see you. Okay, so they see you as someone with money, Miss Cancer or Mr. Cancer. We've got friendship at the base. I think that's what's important to you. Communication and friendship. It's like if you don't have this real communication, real friendship with this person, it's just going to feel superficial to you. Just the sex or just the fun times is great. If you can't communicate and if you can't have a true friendship, then for you it's like it's not going to do enough. And I think it's actually bringing you closer. I mean, if it doesn't work out with this person, it's going to bring you closer to your twin flame or to the person that is the most better suited to you. Okay. But they see you as money. So I don't know if you're earning a lot more than them. They do see you as pretty out of their reach. Someone who's like maybe a few classes different from them or different backgrounds. But they also can see you as someone that's got longevity. I often equate this with the Ten of Pentacles. Someone who they can build something with. that they can see success with. Okay, they do feel like they can see success with you, and there's a lot of money involved and financial success with you. And to see is very valuable and abundant. They could see that you're doing very well right now for yourself. And they could also see that you want a long-term relationship. They see that that's what you want. Put your card again. Let me put TikTok. Okay. So we've got between worlds for you at the base of the deck. So for you, you feel like you are transitioning from the black and white ordinary into the very colourful and beautiful. So you are really evolving and just transforming into quite a beautiful new you that is like really strong when it comes to relationships, that is someone who really knows what they want when it comes to relationships. So you really are maturing and kind of like flowering, blossoming, I should say, into the best version of yourself. That's really beautiful. Yin card, this is really the Cancer card for me. It's about being very receptive, or Pisces even. So yeah, it's also about the Two of Cups as well though. So yeah, you are very focused on love. And like I said, this person could actually be bringing you some sort of love, with the true love here. So even, if it doesn't work out, yeah, there's something still very good, I think, coming for you. And that, you actually maybe, I think you recognize the effect you're having on this person. And you recognize that it is that kind of twin flame thing where it's like, this person is growing because of you and the effect you're having on them. So that's cool. But you are being very receptive. I think you're really taking your time. That's what you're doing. With the Knight of Pentacles, you're being like yin. You're waiting to see what this person does and then responding to it. So which is kind of it's probably the best way to go about it. I guess if you tell the person what you want, and they always say you shouldn't do that. When you first start dating someone, they say to you, okay, so what kind of person are you looking for? And you tell them, they become that person to then have more influence on the situation and on you. So yeah, you could be kind of keeping the cards close to your chest in a way as well, not speaking or doing that much, like I said, but you're still taking action. Your action is the non-action. You're waiting to see what this person delivers before you take any steps towards commitment. Then you've got the tribe. I think this person's probably part of your soul group. Okay. And there is potential here for family as well. Your family could be involved here. Can also relate to a karmic situation, but as it's over these cards, I think that there's some sort of family, or like your soulmates, or you're in the same soul group, and you share a lot of like friends and family or something. Like you have a lot of like maybe mutual friends. That might be why friendship is here as well. And the courting man, we've got the courting man, he's come out. And then we've got destiny. Yeah, so it is destined. Yeah, this person is the courting man. They are very good at courting and doing all the right things at the right time. And you need to know that this is real though. And you're not afraid to allow things to happen at the right time. You have faith with the yin card here. To be yin, you need to have quite a lot of faith that things are just going to work out. And I think you do have that here. And you know that in the right time, the right thing will happen, the right person will come along, or this person will fall into line with what you want. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I would truly, honestly, very much appreciate it. Or leave a comment. I like to see and hear what you guys have to say about the reading. It's always interesting. Yeah, and if you'd like your own reading, my information is in the description box below. I'll be more than happy to carry out a reading for you. Yeah, I think that's it. So take good care, and I will speak to you next month. All right, bye.